Okay, I want to show you how to create the patterns to make a curved belly. Okay, this is the same picture right here. First off, well, in my case, I wanted the baffle to go down in line with the frame as it goes to the rear tire. So the first step is to determine what that angle is, what the angle is between the diffuser and the baffle, okay? And on my free Excel calculator, I have two-stroke calculators. At the bottom, right here, is this calculator, which I reproduced right here. So it asks for the pipe angle, and that angle right there goes right there. And it asks for the belly length, which is, on a expansion chamber calculator, you figure out what the belly length is. It's just for a straight pipe, of course, but put that right here. And this will tell you what the radius is. That radius is from the middle of the belly, or in this case, the middle of the diffuser, to a pivot point right here. So do that. 280, I'm using millimeters. You can do this with inches if you want to. 280 from right here to right here, 280 millimeters. Okay, so I drew that point right there. And then I use this angle right here to get this line right here. And so then from right here, I went 280 millimeters. Okay? And so that gives me the middle of the baffle. Okay? So now if you divide that angle in 3, like in this case it's 45. Okay, so each will be 15 degrees. You can use your protractor to mark where 15 degrees is, okay? And then use your ruler to draw that line and this line. Like I said, after you make this mark right here, this line right here is the basically the belly diameter. So half the belly diameter to right here, half to right here, same here, same here. And so then you have this distance which you can measure and then mark here. So you mark that distance, you mark that distance, and you can do the same with this distance right here, going over here and here. So now you basically can see what's going on here. I may have not done that quite right. Maybe it's about right there. So since this is on paper right now, without using any more math, you can just measure this distance right here. These three should all be the same. If they're not, you can add the 3 lengths together and divide by 3 to get their average length. And do the same for right here. So then, okay, the next step is we want to make this section right here. This is what we're going for. And I made this out of poster paper. So So we have this length, we have this length, and all you need to know now is the length right here. This is opposite how I like to do it now, because when I made mine, the way I cut that out, it caused the welding seam to be on top here, which is more ugly. So if you want the welding seam to be on the bottom here, then you make the ends this small length and the middle the fat length. Okay? So this length right here is the circumference of the belly. And the circumference is pi times diameter. Pi is 3.14, and the diameter of the belly, well, you know that. Okay. So that gives you this circumference. That circumference is this length right here. And then you know you've got the small length and the large length. Doing it the opposite of what I did here. We'll start off with the small length. We've got the circumference, this small length, and halfway through the circumference we've got the fat length. Okay? So this, you can see it's not a straight line. So this winds up being pretty much flat right there. And this is also pretty much flat right there. Just a hair, not flat. So then you've got to freehand it. You want this to curve down here and then curve here. It's like an S. You're going to be going like this. Well, you can see it right there. So just do that. And then you can cut it out all around here. Make a circle out of it and look at it sideways and see if it looks to you. The goal here is when you look at it sideways for this to be straight. Okay? If it's not, you know, you can see where you need to add or where you need to subtract. You know, lay it out again, cut off a little bit with your scissors, whatever. If this is bulging out, you know, you made this come out here too much. You need to start that curve a little bit earlier. You go down like this. So that's the goal for that. When you're looking at it sideways, for these two lines to be straight. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, your welder is going to fill in the errors. So don't worry about it. And that's it. The hard part was the radius, and I had to use math to get that. You know, you've got the angle. You just need to know where this baffle should go, over here, whatever. You don't know, but yeah, if you know what the radius is, you know where to set that. And that is pretty much it. Yeah. Just curve it, weld them together. You know, well, you've got 3 sections. Wind up like this, like this, like that. Then you got your diffuser here and your baffle here.